Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's me, Justin Brock, the Medicare Guru. I want to come to you today and tell you some of the things that we know that are changing for 2019. Some of the things that are changing are very, very good. A couple of them we're not completely sure about yet, but we're going to get them to you as soon as possible. The number one great thing for all the Medicare beneficiaries out there is that the donut hole is closing an entire year earlier than expected for brand name drugs. Anyone on insulin, anyone on inhalers for COPD or emphysema, anything like that, people are going to experience a great cost break. And to explain why that happened, initially the donut hole was set to close January 1st of 2020, which is still the case for generic drugs, which are not as big of an issue with the donut hole anyway. But when the 2018 Bipartisan Budget Act was signed, they had in it an extra earmark that said they were going to close the donut hole on brand name drugs a year early. So that is happening. So that should save you a lot of money and give you a great cost break on your brand name drugs next year. With that being said, it may be good to look at your drug plan and make sure nothing's changing. You should get a book from them with a new formulary and new cost for the year 2019 about 60 to 90 days before the turn of the year. And of course, the enrollment window or the election period is between October 15th and December 7th, just like normal. The good thing is, you people who are on Medicare supplements right now, you can actually shop them now. So right now there's kind of a golden opportunity for you. If you're still on Plan F, you should be considering Plan G or Plan N. I'll explain why, and I've explained this before, but Plan F is going away January 1st of 2020. Under the MACRA law, they have to phase out any coverage that has no out-of-pocket. Now, if you have Plan F, you are grandfathered in, but not just to that plan. You can switch to another company with Plan F. So you don't have to keep Plan F with the company you have right now just to keep Plan F. You can shop your Plan F rate against another Plan F rate, and you will be able to continue to do that with any company that offers Plan F even after 2020, as long as you had Medicare Part A and B before January 1st of 2020. You'll be able to continue to get Plan Fs with any company that offers it. Okay, so if you're under the belief that you want to, no matter what the cost, hold on to 100% coverage with your Medicare, call us and make sure you're getting the best deal on your Plan F. We currently have 51 company appointments, and with those 51 companies, that gives us a great advantage in helping you shop amongst the other companies and make sure you're not paying anything more than you need to be. The CMS handbook, Medicare and You handbook, that they send out most of the time annually to you, has a section there about how every supplement, if it's a Plan F, is the same regardless of which company you get it with. So if you have it with a company that has a really big brand name, or even one that doesn't, and you think it's paid really well, they're not doing that as a favor to you. They're doing that because that is the law that they have to be held to. They have to hold the same coverage that every other plan out there holds for that plan identifier, whether it's F, G, N, whatever one you have. Now, if you think that by having a bigger name, your doctors will accept it, you're probably confusing Medicare with a supplement with Medicare Advantage. Okay? If you have a Medicare Advantage plan, you don't have a supplement. You have a Medicare replacement plan where you're not getting to use your original Medicare card. And in those plans, you typically are still having to pay for your Medicare premium, the Part B that comes out of your Social Security check. So if you're worried that by changing your supplement from one company to the next, you'll lose the ability to see what doctors you want to, you are confusing that with changing to an Advantage plan. You can shop between supplements and still, no matter what company it is, out of the 50 that offer it in every zip code, you can change it to those different companies, get your rate significantly down, sometimes 30, 40, 50, 60. I've even seen people saving $100 a month and getting the same exact coverage, same doctor, same hospital, same everything. Okay? Nobody around here in this area or that I know of has more companies to offer and more appointments than I do. So, anybody else can shop it, but I haven't seen anyone on the Department of Insurance agent lookup that says they have more appointments and more companies to work with than me. I am currently appointed with 51 companies. Haven't seen anybody else that has that in Mississippi. So we'll be able to shop it better than anybody else out there. Secondly, to go over to why you might want to consider Plan G or Plan N, because Plan F is going away January 1st of 2020, the rates have started going up faster on those plans. So if you get into a Plan G, you'll see at the end of this, I'll put a screenshot up that shows what the average rate increases with some of the companies are for F, and then I'll show you what they are for G and N. With F, actually I'll show you right now. As you can see, the plan rate increases for F are much higher than they are for G or N, and that's just statistically across the board. So what does that mean for you? If you switch to G, you might have a $183 deductible called the Part B deductible of Medicare that you have to pay, but you'll most likely save $400 or $500 in premium a year, and your rate won't go up as fast. So technically, you would be better off. We can do it either way. We are people who want to help you satisfy what you want. Do you want a Plan F that pays everything, even though you're paying significantly more? Do you want a Plan G that's going to save you more money over time and kind of keep you away from increases? Do you want a Plan N so you can lower that cost? With the Plan N, you're going to pick up an extra copay, but it does get your cost down significantly more. And over the next several years, we anticipate their rates to stay lower than any other plan. And that's, of course, based on a hunch, not on fact, but we're pretty good at hunches these days. So that's kind of the scoop on the Medicare supplement plans. You should be, no matter what, you should be shopping your F against itself if you want to keep an F, or an F, changing from an F to a G or a G to an N to get your costs down. If you're considering Medicare Advantage, there are a couple of plans out there this year. In most of the state, there's only going to be two. One of them is a Medicare savings account, but it does have a very high out-of-pocket, very high. Now, a lot of people that try to sell it to you will say it's free, or they'll say it's a zero premium plan. Somebody that says it's free is technically being unethical. It is a zero premium plan, but it's not technically free because Medicare is paying that plan, okay? And if you get on that plan, you might not be explained how much out-of-pocket you may incur. Now, a lot of those plans, they may not be selling them as a Medicare Advantage plan because they'll say you can use any doctor. And that one plan that's an MSA, you can use any doctor you want to. We do have that plan available, but it's not something we're really recommending to most people. If it's something you're interested in, call us. We can explain it. If that's something you want, we can do it, but it's not necessarily our, what we're really recommending. On the other Medicare Advantage plan, there are some PPOs available that are for the whole state through a company. I'm not going to name the name of the company because they probably wouldn't like that. But we can offer that one as well. Typically, people are more satisfied on regular Medicare with a supplement, but we can offer the Advantage plans if budget is an issue and you're trying to get it down. We can figure out what makes the most sense for you and give you all the options and let you choose. So we've gone over the drug coverage and that. One other fact on the drug coverage is there is going to be probably about 4 or 5 new drug plans this year. So there will be some more options. There's one entire new company that's moving in, and there's one very popular company that's unleashing another drug plan on their platform. So they're going to have, instead of 2 options, they'll have 3, and then this new company is going to have 3 new options, which will give us about 4 new options that we're aware of. So it may be a good year to shop your drug plan. Unless you're very satisfied with it, then I might not worry about it. And that's really the basis points of it. There's a lot of questions out there right now because there's so much information. There's a lot of foreign telemarketers calling you and all of this and that. There's nothing that they can do over the phone from 1,000 miles away or 10,000 miles away that we can't help you with here. And in fact, your information is going to be safer with us. We know our region and we know our area and we know what's best for you. So let us help you decide your path forward with your Medicare. So that's all I'm going to say today. I really hope that helps you with some stuff. What you need to do now is click Learn More below, and we can get you over a whole bunch of information. We'll get you over our 7 mistakes Medicare beneficiaries make pamphlet, and we'll get you over some other information. So click Learn More, and I look forward to hearing from you this fall or sooner. Talk to you later.